Hey friends, welcome to week 4. I'm starting to notice that the number of workouts is slipping just a little bit. That is normal. The excitement of the first couple of weeks starts to wear off. The reality of life starts getting in the way. Most people have a hard time staying consistent. So only 25% of the people doing the program, that's 10 out of the 40, only 10 have been able to complete all the workouts. So that might make you feel a little bit better. But I wanted you to take a look at something. So here's a chart of a theoretical person in the ski program. I'm not naming names. They started out the first week with a bang. They did the first 3 workouts. And then over the next 2 weeks, they weren't as compliant, but they were still getting something done. But then they started missing 1, 2, 3, 4 consecutive workouts in a row, and they built up what's called negative momentum. And that's a psychological term for when you start to feel like the ball starts rolling backwards down the hill, and maybe it even runs you over in the process. And your brain starts to say, screw it, I'm done. You start to think that because missing workouts has been the pattern for the last couple weeks, that's going to be your pattern going forward forever. But take a look at this chart, because this is a chart of that exact same person. They also missed those same 5 consecutive days in a row, but instead of looking at that period as negative momentum, they look at it objectively and they reframe it, and maybe they call it something cute or funny like, oh, I took an intermission, and they just pick back up at week 5. Maybe moving forward, they aren't perfect. They only do 2 workouts a week instead of the 3. But when you look at the totality of what they did over the 8 weeks, you think, all right, not too shabby. You did more than half of the workouts, and now you're in a much better place physically than if you just threw the towel in at week 3. So my little trick for my patients and clients who have built up some negative momentum is to write it down. Look at it objectively, and don't be hard on yourself. Don't be a perfectionist. 1 time a week is enough to change that momentum to be positive, and you'll be so happy that you did something rather than nothing.